Good morning, everyone. My name is Marinduque, and I am recording today's activity for the subject IT 211 Data Communications and Networking 1 Cisco 1 for Module 2, Activity 1. In this video, I'm going to show you my downloaded and installed Cisco Packet Tracer. Cisco Packet Tracer is a free software available from the Cisco Networking Academy in the past. So before, you had to be enrolled in a Cisco Academy program to download Cisco Packet Tracer. So in other words, you have to be a student in the Cisco Academy program, but that's no longer true, because anyone can now download the Cisco Packet Tracer, and you can either use the link anywhere to download Packet Tracer, or simply search in Google or another search engine to have this Cisco Packet Tracer and download. So I have launched here my Packet Tracer for the first time, and it looks like this. There are some options that it's suggesting to change. So I think we go to options and preference. So we would like to make the fonts bigger in here. So I have already chosen 12. Okay. And perhaps on the interface, when using the labs, we have to make sure that this is turned off always, and show port labels. Show port labels is one. Show port labels, I have checked this a while ago. Short port labels in logical workspace. And we can create topologies. So we can start creating the topologies. We can create the topologies by dragging the various devices that is already mentioned in the instruction. So what are we gonna do? I'm going to open it in here, the format that they have provided. Okay. So I'm gonna read the procedure. It says you open the Cisco Packet Tracer program and choose simulation mode. So we have two types of modes in Cisco Packet Tracer. The first one is real time, and the other one is simulation mode. So I'm going to click simulation mode. There you go. So this is very new to me. I'm trying my best to do accordingly to what is being said in the procedure. I'm not so sure if I can get the best result in here, but I'm gonna do the best that I can. Yeah. So number 2, the second procedure is I must choose the following devices and drag it to the platform. And I can select any type or model. So they have given here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 devices. Okay. So the first one is personal computer. So what I think the way I understood, all the devices that they're talking about are located down here below. So personal computer, this is the end device, type of end device. So I should get one personal computer. And as you can see, there are so many types of end device under personal computer. We have here PC, laptop, server. What's this? I can't see it. Is that Meraki? It's a type of server anyway. Printer, IP phone, VoIP device, phone, TV, wireless tablet, smart device, generic, wireless, generic, wired, and sniffer. So according to the procedure, I must choose one personal computer. Personal computer. So I click this one and it shows here this kind of restricted circle image, and I'm gonna click right here. Let's put it right there. So that's it. It's kind of amazing. The image for the PC-PT-PCO is already there. Okay. Next one, laptops. So under the end devices, the types of end devices, we have here the laptop. So I'm going to click it, and the sign goes up in there. It says that I can move it right here. So I'm gonna put it right here. Right here. Is it good? Okay, let's just put it right there. Okay, the next one, a third one is the switch. Switch. There you go. So I should choose one switch. Is that gonna be enough? Okay. So switch is considered as an intermediary device. It doesn't show here, unlike this one, unlike the end service. They're saying that it's end service, but for this one they didn't mention anything. So for switches, I'm gonna choose. It's either 260 PT switch, PT-MT 3560, IE 2000 PT bridge 2950 and 2950T. So I'm not so sure which one should I choose, but I'll go with 2960. I think this is the safest one. There you go. I choose it. I clicked it. And then we're gonna put it right here. Right here. Switch. There you go. There you go. We can move it a little. It's amazing because every time if you click this one, there's some sort of a small box that will appear that shows the physical device view. So there are other options in there. Oh, what's that? Please wait until it's finished. Yeah, I'm just showing you that there's some sort of box that will appear if you're going to click any of these. All right. So personal computer's done, laptop's done, switch done. So we go to the router. I hope I'm doing the right thing. I'm just following the instructions, so I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing. So we go to the router. So this image below is the router. So if you're going to click the router, it will show you so many types of router. So there's 4321, 1941, 2901, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna choose 4321, and I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna move it a little. Okay. The next one is the hub. This one. So inside the hub, there's PT hub, PT repeater, and coaxial splitter. So I'm gonna choose the PT hub and put it right there. Move it a little. Okay, I'm not so sure if I'm doing the right thing or what. This is my first time creating the Cisco packet tracer, and actually the first time I was really not familiar with Cisco packet tracer, but it's amazing that I get to have the knowledge or the idea that this kind of things does exist. I actually heard about Cisco Packet Tracer way back then when someone comes in and work for the router and stuff, but you know, it's amazing that you get to do this simple things on your own. I'm just saying that. Anyway, let's go for the printer. And device. It's in the end device. We have here one printer, so I'm gonna click it here and click it right here beside the PC and laptop. Okay, optical fiber. Optical fiber. There you go. So when you click this connections, I think it's the one that's called media. There are types of you know, this images, connections, they said. This one, as far as I know, this one, if you're going to choose this one, it automatically chooses the connection type. So for example, if I click this one and I click from here up to here, it's gonna choose the type of connections that is supposed to be in that device, that is supposed to be connected in that device. But of course, I don't think we want that, because we wanted to like see as per the given in the procedure, it's asking for the optical fiber, some sort of specific connection. So I'm going to delete that. How am I supposed to delete that? Oh my god, no. No. So yeah, all you have to do is to click the X in here and then point this X to any specific thing that you want it to be deleted. And I press escape and the X is gone. And the cord is gone. So we have to find, I'm not so sure if the optical fiber is here. I haven't seen this yet. So we do have here under connections, we do have the automatically choose connection type, which is something we don't want that, because we're looking for a specific type of connections. So we do have the console, the copper straight through, the copper crossover, the fiber, is it? Is it the optical fiber we're looking for? We have the phone, the dotted line, we have the coaxial, we have the series DCE, and the serial DTE. Well, I've learned that serial DCE is the standard cord for what do you call this? All routers are DTE by default, it says. So no, I'm wrong, it should be this one. So all routers are DTE by default. I'm not so sure if that's accurate, but that's what I've read. So we have the octal, we have the IoT custom cable, and the USB. So optical fiber, we go here. Is it the same as the optical fiber, or fiber and optical fiber is just the same, isn't it? Optical fiber. Yeah, so I clicked it. And then we're going to connect. I'm really not sure how am I supposed to connect this stuff, but I'm going to try my best and experiment. So when you click from here, if you want to connect the connections, the optical fiber, there will be some sort of options on the other side. It's the USB console, auxiliary console, gigabit Ethernet, and there are other more options that would appear later on in this course. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try, because I'm not so sure where am I supposed to connect this and that, this kind of optical fiber. But if we're gonna use the automatic select, it will be much easier. But since we would like to do that on our own, I will just experiment. So it will take a little time, but I will fast forward this one so that you can see that I'm doing it and I'm searching on it myself. I'm gonna choose the crossover cable. You can find it here in the connections. Cross copper. Is it the same? Copper crossover. Is there another one? I'm really not so sure. Copper crossover. I have added a couple of switch in here and server. Let's see if the fiber optic connection is gonna work. I have clicked the switch PT empty switched one, and as you can see, this one is empty. There are some sort of options in here like the PT switch, NM, ICE, and a whole lot more. So which one are we going to use? Okay. So we can choose the single port Cisco Gigabit Ethernet network module. Part number provides Gigabit Ethernet optical connectivity for access routers. This module is supported by the Cisco and so on and so forth. So we can use this one. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we are going to put this one in here, if I'm right, but it says here that I cannot add a module when the power is on. So I click OK and I switched off the power and try it again. There you go. Let me close it. Yeah. So after that, we can add a couple of more switches in here. How many servers do we have? I have one server, so I think that's enough. But in the future, if we wanted to add more, we can just keep on putting some more of these in here to fill it up. But I don't think that's necessary right now, so I'm going to close it. Yep. But just to make sure, I'm going to put more of these because you'll never know. Okay. So I have installed 2 of these and 2 of these. And I'm gonna close it. Let me try to add some more in here. First, how about this one? Module provides fast Ethernet interface for use with copper media. So I think we can add this one. Yeah. Two of them, right? And we're gonna switch it on and close. Okay. So this is it so far. What I'm gonna do next is we're going to connect one of the cables requested in the presentation, a crossover cable. So I'm gonna choose the crossover cable. Is this the same? Crossover, copper crossover? Okay, but we're gonna choose it anyways. I'm going to connect it from PCP to PCO. There you go. And I'm gonna choose RS232 and connect it to the switch PT MG switch 1. And there are lots of options in here, but I'm going to choose fast Ethernet 5.1. Okay. I would like to do some changes in here. I want to move it right here. And this one should be here. And here. And here. So I think this is much better. I'm not so sure if this is correct, but I'm just trying to do it accordingly to how I learned it. I should also connect the printer. There's no available ports, but this one. There should be some ports available. So I'm having problems here. I cannot connect the printer to the switch, which I think I should do, because it keeps on saying here that there's no available ports. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I should remove this and hold up. Let's use the copper crossover from here, the printer fast Ethernet, up to the switch fast Ethernet. There you go. I'm not so sure if this is correct. Let me try to remove this and this. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I've changed a couple of things. I had decided to connect those PC and laptop to the switch. I think it should be that way. So about the IP phone, I think I'm also going to connect this one using the, what is this, the copper crossover switch, and then connect it right there, Ethernet 2.1. Okay, so I'm not really sure if this is the right thing that I'm doing, but right now what I want to do is to connect these with the server, and we do agree that we will connect it by using the fiber optic cable. So I'm going to double click the server, and then again there's a lot of options in here, modules that they call. So what are we going to use from here? We can use, should it be the gigabit? Ethernet optical connectivity. Should it be this one? Copper connectivity. Gigabit optical connectivity. So we go with this one. It provides gigabit Ethernet optical connectivity for access routers. Not so sure if that's right. Just guessing. So we are gonna throw this one right here. What does it say? Cannot remove a module when the power is on. So I need to switch it off. There you go. It's amazing. It's surreal. Then you go. I have dragged it right there and removed it so I can place it right here. Am I right? And then once I'm done, I'm gonna switch the server on. There you go. And I think we're done here. So I'm gonna close this window. Okay, so we're done with the server. What we're going to do now is respond to the procedure's request to use optical fiber. Okay, so where is the optical fiber? Here under connections. There we go. It's the orange line. So we're gonna click here, control, and click the server, and it says here gigabit Ethernet. I'm gonna click right there. Okay, why is it red? I'm not sure if it's correct. Okay, let's click right here, gigabit Ethernet. And then I'm connecting it to switch gigabit Ethernet 1/1. Okay, so now we have to connect the server to the switch, and as we agreed, we have to use the optical fiber from the procedure. So from the connections, yeah, we have to look for the fiber. So this is the orange line. I clicked it, pointed to server, and it says here gigabit Ethernet 0, so I choose that. And then go to switch, PTMT switch 1. I clicked right there. And there are 3 options in here. I'm not so sure which one should I choose, but I'm gonna click gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Here you go. I wonder why these things are red. Is it because it's wrong? Oh my god, what did I do? Fast Ethernet. Really? What if I use RS232? No. Excuse me.
Same thing with server 1. Same thing with server 1.
Okay, so same here that we did in the server. I think I also need to connect the hub. Okay, so we're done in here. I'm going to click the fiber, click to hub BT. Gonna choose fast Ethernet 4. Why is it? I think I need to remove something in here because by default it's already like this, so I just think I need to remove something. What's this? Fast Ethernet interface for use with copper media. If I remove this out and replace it with this. Okay. For access routers, I'm gonna remove this one too and then replace it with this. Use it fiber media. Okay, I'm gonna remove this one too and replace it with this. Okay, access routers. Okay, remove this one too and replace it with this. Minimizing airflow. I'm just experimenting things, but I'm really not familiar with this. I just thought that I should put this because, you know, I was checking if, you know, I was looking at these options like Ethernet, gigabit Ethernet optical connectivity for access routers and stuff. So I am just replacing these things and we're gonna close it and see if it's gonna work, because before it says there that there's no available ports. So I'm gonna click the hub. No, I'm gonna click the optical fiber in here. Okay, fast Ethernet 1. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? And then connect it to, there you go. I have managed to connect it, but I'm not so sure if it's correct. Okay. There is something that really worries me because, what's that sound? There is something that really worries me because as far as you can see, the arrows are red. What sort of sounds? What did I do? Oh my god, what's that? Wait. I switched off the sound. That's really cool. Okay. So I think I really need to, because red means wrong. I'm not so sure, but it looks really weird if this is wrong, because some are green. So I think I should change something in here. What is it that I need to change? Router. Is it? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check what I should do with it. So I would like to connect the hub PT, hub 0. I'm gonna use this one, the fiber, to connect it here. Oh no. Okay. It says here no available ports. So I'm gonna cancel that one and click the server PT. Let's see, what can we add? Why is it turning red? Is it because there's something wrong that I chose in here? There you go. Okay, it looks weird, but the arrows are red. So most of the time, in general, when the arrows are red, that means it's wrong or something's wrong with it. I'm really not so sure. It says here it's giving me an X mark. So does it mean it's wrong? What's the negative? Or maybe there's some sort of like a new router or switch that I should use. I think I should use the what do you call this? The straight arrow, this one, instead of this broken line, instead of the what do you call this? The copper crossover. I think I can use the copper crossover, but there are some things that should be done in the switch, which I'm not really familiar of. So I will try to replace the connections with the copper straight through, and I'm gonna see if it's still going to give me the same red arrow. There. How about this one? Going. I guess this is it. I've tried to figure out not to show those X's in there, but yeah, I still cannot figure it out why it shows, but I'm trying. Even though this is happening right now, I will be submitting this this activity. It's not the best, but yeah, I'll be submitting this anyway. I know something's wrong with it. This is my first time using it, and I know something's wrong with it because it's supposed to show the check mark on the envelopes, and I just don't know how to do that. I am trying to figure it out. I'm searching and trying to see how to make that work. But it's gonna take another couple of days for me. So in the meantime, I'll be submitting this while I'm trying to find a way on how to make that work. So that's it. So that's it. I'm not gonna push it any further, like to make it work or to my curiosity on why is the arrow red, or why is the envelopes are showing X's. I'm not gonna push that any further. I will be learning that in the next couple of lessons. Anyways, the objectives of this laboratory is to familiarize the student in a Cisco packet tracer environment, and for us to identify the different devices used in the network system, um, and to determine if the device is end service, intermediary, or media. I have familiarized myself with the Cisco packet tracer, but of course, I'm a beginner in this kind of system, so it'll take another couple of time or days for me to figure out why is this arrow showing red, or why are the envelopes like rejecting the process. There you go. I will save this one as I have saved this one already, and I named it activity 1 for Cisco packet tracer. You can actually close this one already, but still, just to make sure, you can try to save it again. Every time you close this, a notification will show which says any unsaved changes will be lost. Do you want to save your work? Although you have saved it, it's kind of weird that the packet tracer always notifies you of this action. But just to make sure, you can just click save again. There you go. So basically the work has been saved. As I mentioned a while ago, that's my first time doing or viewing the packet tracer, and yeah, I have familiarized myself. But of course, there are some or lots of errors going on in there. I will not be pushing it any further, but I will submit the activity.